In our continuous effort to cover stories of compassion, courage, and ownership, We Are Majula has worked with many charities over the last couple of years. But we've always wondered, how do charities operate? Do they work like a business? Are they paid a lot of money? And where does the money come from? So we approached a charity that just so happened to be planning for one of their biggest fundraising events of the year. And we thought it would be the perfect opportunity to understand their process. I saw earlier in that big meeting that you guys were having, you're planning for a big fundraising event. It involves golf.
Yes, it's our biggest fundraising event of the year. It is our charity golf tournament, and it's going to be happening on the 24th of June.
Can I be cheeky and ask you how much you're spending for this event?
Well, it depends. We are getting a lot of sponsorship for this particular event. It's going about 20 to 25,000, but that, it's excluding all the sponsorships that we get from our various partners.
So to someone who doesn't know, the scale of fundraising events, right? It might seem like a lot of money, but how is the money spent?
It goes into a lot of the expenses, our green fees and our F&B on site, and also, for our trophies for the event itself.
It was really surprising to see how open and inviting Cheryl was with information that could be otherwise considered sensitive in a business setting. Speaking of invitations, Cheryl also told me about a Mother's Day event for their beneficiaries, so I knew I had to check it out. Also, I really wanted to chat with their executive director, Fanny.
So this is a Mother's Day celebration, just to say, hey, well done for being a mom, and you're doing great work, just to affirm the women in our community.
Of all the communities under the broad umbrella of women, why does Daughters of Tomorrow focus on this specific community, low-income families, women who are, underprivileged?
I think this goes back a little to the founder's story. The founder herself, Carrie, was actually a headhunter. And then after that, she set up a social enterprise to sell things made by women in India, bring it to Singapore, sell it locally, and be able to fund those women. And so with that, she thought, okay, if we have poverty here, but we have a lot of employment opportunities, and because she was a headhunter, she thought, hey, why not put them into employment? So that's how Daughters of Tomorrow was born, and that's where our service radar is for these women from this particular community, the bottom 10% of socio-economic strata.
Can I ask you what it means to be an IPC charity?
It means a lot of things. I think officially it means that we're governed by both the Company Act and the Charity Act. There's a lot of governance involved, public accountability, of course, for public donor funds. And so with the IPC, there's certain accountability to MSF, MCCY. So it simply means that we are a trusted body that is doing work as a charity body.
It's now been a month since we first met Daughters of Tomorrow, and they have been intensely preparing for their big fundraising event. I wanted to know, what are some of the challenges associated with an operation of this scale?
Oh, it's really hard for us to know what the take-up is going to be for whenever we run an event.
Yeah.
So one of the big challenges, of course, is about participation, getting people to participate in the event, and then also to donate to the fundraiser.
Thank you, because that's a condition you can't really control, right?
Yeah.
Despite your best efforts, and what might you do to mitigate this?
Yeah, what we do try to do as much, outreach to our partners as much as possible.
Yeah.
And then, we have a wonderful comms team, so we do try to do a lot of announcements on social media. We reach out to some of our partners to try and share a little bit about the different events that we are conducting. So that's just our way of trying to get the information out.
After learning about their challenges with human resource, it was even clearer why a robust system of trust was so important for a charity to maintain. Public donations, government grants, and corporate funding all play a big role in allowing charities to attract the right people to do the job. This in turn allows their beneficiaries to experience better quality programs and initiatives. With all that said and done, it's time for the big day. Cheryl, it's been a crazy day so far, and the golfing event hasn't started yet, but how's the event going?
It's going really well. We've had a couple of last-minute changes, but the team is all here, and we're really excited to get started on the day.
And I can't help but notice that you are working with Lexus as well. They're sponsoring a whole car for the 15th hole.
Yes, so it's for our hole-in-one event. We've been so privileged and so blessed with companies stepping up to support our organization and our event.
How does that factor in, like a big brand working with a charity?
Yeah, it actually is great. A lot of our companies, they do want to do CSR, they want to come back and give back to the community. So they reach out to us to see how we can collaborate on events, on volunteering opportunities. So we've been really, really blessed in that way.
Okay, I can't wait to see how the whole event pans out, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Me too.
As the golfing event unfolded, everyone was thankful for good company and good weather. But the fundraising wasn't over yet.
Gentlemen, let's hear it for Fanny Lim and the wonderful team at Jordan's of tomorrow.
So we're done with the day of golf. Everyone's, getting some food in their tummies, and then we're supposed to get some serious fundraising in because the auction is going to start. At the end of the night, it was laughs, smiles, and merrymaking all round as the event drew to a close. All in all, Daughters of Tomorrow raised $74,722, and by all standards, it was a huge success. So this is one of the most, demanded pieces of the night. It's a ballot piece signed by Nelson Mandela, and it's about to be sold. The price is skyrocketing.
Second and final call. Are we all done? Are we all silent at 2005 going once, 2005 going twice, and $2,500. Well done.
If communities and families are strengthened, they take care of their people, the elderly, if that citizenry kind of pledge takes off in reality, charities are no longer needed. Yeah, and that would be a wonderful day, wouldn't it be?